Hello, I decided to do a review about Birth of Equestria by Sheltar. I started to read this comic last year, and when I first started reading it, it actually blew my mind. I mean, it literally blew me away. Comic is much different from many other comics I had read from My Little Pony fandom based. This one actually seems to be more humans instead of more for ponies. And this comic is is way different. It seems literally the ponies didn't came. It seems well this story hasn't been finished yet. But it almost looks like that ponies were actually created by the humans and somehow transferred from Earth to a magical dimension to Equestria. This was actually a scientist. He actually literally created Celestia and gave her to her daughter, to his daughter, to like a pet, but it turned out to be more like a daughter instead. And as all of this story begins, everything is changed. Celestia learns from beginning, and later in this is actually like a chapter in chapter 5 or 4. No, 4 was it when Luna was created. And this story, as I say, it is is actually blown my mind. And when I first reading it, I thought, well, this might not be as successful. This might be not as good as I think. But I continued to look at and read this comic, and when I first reading more and more, it caught my eye on it, and it's actually interesting to see a whole new fandom based My Little Pony series comic based on someone else's fantasy, more most imagination what that person think, and most of others has that, like in the show, that the ponies founded Equestria after they traveled there, but this is different. They literally came to Equestria from Earth, and it literally this seems to be more different, way different. I have no idea how this person even came up with this storyline. If I happen to say, well, this person has incredibly strong imagination, even came up with a great idea for this kind of story. It's actually interesting and mostly even intriguing just reading it. And even to see Celestia became more, let's say, jealous when Luna was created and get more time with her mom, human mom, than Celestia did. And even Celestia's creator, scientist, get fired from his work from create her. And even that seems almost like his daughter somehow was affected by this magic from Celestia, and even she turned into a pony, to a Pegasus. I mean, wow, that totally blown my mind. This was something I didn't know if we're to be exist. If that person even have made this story, I don't know if someone else would, but this is actually good. And it has no funny part. Well, most funniest part, but it has no sadness or even some action. But still, this comic is actually amazing. I'm actually love to read this. And if anyone hasn't even read this comic, you should at least look it up and start to read. And well, at least read and say if you don't like it, that's up to you. I would actually recommend to at least some of my followers or even some of my friends on YouTube to at least maybe just look it up and read it. You don't have to like this. You can stop reading it if you don't like it, but at least I just recommend to anyone to read this. And I will give this 5 of 5, both because of this has this intriguing and also a new concept of storyline. Because this is much different from many others. This is actually when a human created the ponies. First two alicorns. What will be the next? Unicorns, earth ponies, and pegasi? Who knows? Because this story is way far from finished. And this comic is actually something I looking forward to read until it's done. And well, this is always, this is Switch Diablo over and out.